guys, happy Friday. Today is a Q&A where I answer your skincare related questions from the week. If you're new here, I'm a dermatologist. I film day in the life of a dermatologist vlogs, as well as skincare focused sit-down videos. So if vlogs aren't your thing, I have a playlist of just dermatology content that I encourage you to check out. First question I'll get to is, so someone was asking which is better, beta hydroxy acid or alpha hydroxy acid for acne. And beta hydroxy acid is synonymous with salicylic acid. It's found in a variety of face washes like Neutrogena face wash, the amber colored one. Beta hydroxy acids are typically what is advised in acne skincare, namely because they have a predilection for the oily surfaces. They function as keratolytics, which means they break up some of the plugged up pores. Alpha hydroxy acids also are keratolytics. They theoretically go down to a little bit deeper layer, a little bit deeper into the top layer of the epidermis, and those are often used for gentle exfoliation. I have a dog. This dog does not like me. Alpha hydroxy acids include things like lactic acid, glycolic acid, new skincare, new cosmetics, etc. And someone was asking, is it okay to self-treat irritant dermatitis on the face with over-the-counter hydrocortisone cream? So I'll say this. The things that we worry about with long-term application of topical steroids to the skin are discoloration, thinning of the skin, stretch marks or atrophy, and telangiectasias. Additionally, steroids on the face can worsen acne and cause acne-like outbreaks, something called perioral dermatitis. So that's a concern with using over-the-counter hydrocortisone on your face. That being said, it is safe to use, but I would advise you not to. Unless you've been told to by your provider. Anyways, I'm getting close to work. I have a busy day this morning, and looking forward to it being Friday. I'll check in with you guys later. Alright, so it's the noon hour and I'm on my lunch break, and I'm going with a salad bar. And yet again, they've really kicked it up notch with, they've got some sort of spicy vinegar-based coleslaw, squash, tofu. Really good. So, one of you guys was asking me about seborrheic dermatitis in the ear, kind of rashes in the ear. And my recommendation for that is you're absolutely right, there's no cure for it. But if you're battling with it, one thing that can be helpful is using an anti-dandruff shampoo with the ingredient zinc pyrithione in it. Just putting a little there in the bowl of your ear, letting it sit on there, and then gently rinsing it out with a cotton ball, but never put anything into the ear. Never put a Q-tip in there. People are always doing that and damaging the eardrums. It's a difficult area. Also, I think you guys were asking me about blackheads in the ear. One thing that I find to be helpful for cutting down on that is just putting just a little bit of benzoyl peroxide gel right there, but be careful not to get it in your ear, the gel. We got a big dump of rain today, and as I was coming back from lunch, I got caught in the rain, but I'm okay. But I'm all done with clinic. It was pretty good today. And so another condition you guys were asking me to talk a little bit more about are ingrown hairs, particularly in the beard area of men. So this is called Pseudofolliculitis Barbae. When you shave the hair short like that, the hair can grow back like a little hook. As it's growing, the natural curvature of the hair sometimes can pierce the adjacent skin and grow downward and cause a foreign body reaction or a bump. Unfortunately, the treatment is to stop shaving, but that's not always acceptable, particularly for men in the beard area who have jobs that require them to shave the beard. So what else can be done? Well, there's a razor called the Bump Fighter that that it has a special coating. I'll link it down below. You can get it on the Amazonian. It's marketed for men, but I've recommended it to women with this problem, and they get variable results. The other thing to do is to make sure that you soak the area with a wet washcloth to soften the hairs and loosen any up. And then I like to use benzoyl peroxide as an aftershave almost. It can sting though, so just be aware of that. They make benzoyl peroxide containing lotions that can be helpful. Another option is laser hair removal, but most men don't want to go lasering off their beard. There's also something called Vanica that can be helpful for cutting down on hair, but men don't generally want to use these things to lose their beard. They just want to be able to retain the ability to shave their beard. Understandable. You should avoid pulling the skin taut when you shave, because that will increase the chances that the hair grows back in such a way so as to pierce the adjacent skin. Okay, I'm also getting a lot of questions on the vitamin C serum and when the best time to use it is, and if you should use it during the day or the night, etc., or after retinoid. And I just want to emphasize on here, guys, that vitamin C is not very stable. It's supposedly most maximally effective with vitamin E and ferulic acid. It's also further degraded by ultraviolet radiation applied after going outdoors rather than before. It's hard to know for sure what the best way to do it is. Hey guys, so I am back from work and about to head out to the gym. I picked up this turmeric root the other day because, you know, I've been jazzed about turmeric for its anti-inflammatory properties. And I'm kind of inspired by the ginger shot that I had the other day at that juice shop. I posted a photo on my Instagram today from that place, and it reminded me and kind of had me hankering for some liquid ginger. So I'm going to attempt to make, like, I don't know, kind of my own infused concentrated ginger turmeric spice kicker. The vitamin C thing, I still struggle with giving you guys a solid recommendation on that one. I really do. Speaking of diet and the skin, you all asked me to comment on the role of gluten in skin diseases. So there are two medical conditions for which gluten, actual immunologic response to gluten and the breakdown products of gluten. One is celiac. The second is something called dermatitis herpetiformis. It has a very, very characteristic itchy rash that occurs on oftentimes the elbows and maybe the lower legs and the buttocks. It's extremely, extremely itchy. I mean, the patient is very, very plagued by it. And this disease, like celiac disease, this disease requires avoidance of gluten. Now, you might say, is there any role for avoiding gluten in other itchy skin diseases? And the answer is the data is not there yet. Some people observe that when they avoid gluten, digestively they feel better, or from a skin perspective they feel better. So I don't know how to explain that. There is a lot of the science behind gluten intolerance and the immunologic response to the breakdown of glutens at the mucosal barrier, so the gut, for example, is a area of active research. I'm not as up to date on it as humanly possible. In terms of I'm not a mucosal immunologist, for example. Stay tuned, okay? As far as avoiding gluten, though, for skin diseases, it's not standard of care to recommend that. But if a patient says to me, every time I eat something with gluten, I notice my rash gets worse. All right, y'all ready for this? Woo-wee! Don't try this at home, kids. Don't try it at home. Potent potables for 5,000, Alex. So I swung by the old mailbox a doodle, and it's right in time for concluding Q&A on Friday. But one of you all reached out to me asking my opinion on this line from a company called The Beauty Counter. This individual said they were drawn to this company because its premise is that all of its skincare products are made in an environmentally sensitive way, I guess you could say. So she asked me if, so she reached out to me and asked me if she could send me some of these products, some products from this beauty counter, and if I would give my opinion on sort of their merits in skincare from a skincare ingredient perspective. So I said sure. This is a broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen. She also sent me a nourishing creamy cleanser, which I'm imagining I would probably use to take my makeup off with. Oh, she sent a mask. You know I like to play around with masks. This is a charcoal mask here. Dew Skin Moisturizing Coverage Broad Spectrum SPF 20 Tinted Moisturizer. Because y'all know I use my Elta, a balm.com. So I thought I would try them out this weekend on my skincare routine, and I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up that I'm gonna try them out tomorrow morning in the you'll see them in the intro. So I thought it might be fun to kind of give you guys like my opinion on them throughout the weekend, for me to comment on the skincare, the actual active ingredient, its utility, and if I think it is any good or what have you. So if that interests you, comment below if you want me to do that. If not, I won't do it, and I'll be happy to share my opinion with that individual, you know, in an email or something. I'm gonna sip on this. It's Friday night. Have me a lemon water and just chill out. So I hope you guys have a good Friday night. And I'm gonna conclude the vlog here. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.